Radio Live is made possible with support from Autumn Beck Blackledge, attorneys of divorce and family law, offering resolutions to complex family issues. Support also comes from Kevin Ryan, financial advisor at Merrill Lynch in downtown Pensacola, with advice for what matters most when you need it most. Details available by Googling Kevin Ryan, Merrill Lynch. Accommodations for Radio Live artists provided by PensacolaBeach.com, an all-in-one website for all things Pensacola Beach. To review rates on hotels, book tours and activities, see upcoming events, and view the latest beach report, visit PensacolaBeach.com.
From the heart of Florida's great Northwest, it's radio. Indeed it is. This is Pat Crawford, hoping you'll stay with us for the next 90 minutes of music and conversation as we celebrate our 35th anniversary of Radio Live this evening here in the Museum of Commerce in the beautiful historic village of Pensacola. And we have probably the most fantastic audience we've had in 35 years here tonight. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. Seriously, seriously. We have a great lineup for you tonight. We have a couple of folks that we've had on before, and we have someone new tonight. So you'll have to guess which one is the new person, and you'll have to make sure you really behave yourself for them, because I always brag about how wonderful you are as an audience. We're going to start out with someone who's been on quite a few times in the past, not for 35 years, but at some point we discovered her, or she discovered us, as more likely. Award-winning singer-songwriter and author Jamie Anderson hails from Ottawa, Ontario. Glad to have her down here. She did her first national tour in 1987 because she needed to earn gas money to get to a music festival. She's been collecting tiny motel soaps ever since. Her memoir, Drive All Night, was published in 2014. Her second book, An Army of Lovers, Women's Music of the 70s and 80s, came out in 2019. Her latest book, Drive All Day Because I'm Too Old to Drive All Night, was released in 2022. In addition to awards for her music and her books, she was awarded the Jane Schleisman Award for Outstanding Contributions to Women's Music from Women in the Arts in 2006. She is currently touring in support of her 13th and most recent recording, Songs from Home, written and recorded during the pandemic. Please join me in welcoming Jamie Anderson.
Thank you. I don't recycle, today I didn't floss. Do what I want 'cause I'm the boss. I drive a Pinto with flames on the side. I go 56 when the limit's 55. I tore the label off my mattress 'cause I'm a badass. I wear white before Memorial Day. I went to the store and I stole a grape. I put ketchup on my pat roast and mayonnaise on escargot. All my music's on 8-track 'cause I'm a badass. I'm a badass, I have Windows 95. I'm a badass, I have a landline. I'm a badass, I never say please. I'm a badass, I clap on 1 and 3. Pocket protectors are pretty swell. I still use AOL. I didn't wash my car last year. I only drink American beer. Scrabble is my sport, that's a fact. 'Cause I'm a badass. I love my Beanie Baby collection. I never renew virus protection. I love stale fig Newtons. All my meals have extra gluten. Captain and Tennille is my favorite band. Muskrat, muskrat, candlelight, because I'm a badass. That tells you all you need to know about me. That's a brand new song, and I haven't road tested it yet. I wasn't sure if it was funny, but I guess it is. This is called Beautiful. Hey, how you doing, she said, with a quick embrace. I step back and look into an almost familiar face. Laughing, she says, I've lost almost 50 pounds. I can wear most any clothes now, I'm not so big around. Her smile is hopeful, but I can't think of more than I thought she was beautiful before. The surgery was worth it, she said, then slowly frowned. I was scared there were complications, but I'm 5 dress sizes down. Gone are her lovely curves and the shine in her eyes. She wants me to be happy, but I just want to cry, 'cause I thought she was beautiful before. You might think I'm bitter, but I'm healthy, I feel great. I wish the same for her. It's not about the weight. Oh, my dear friend, I hope she's really fine. I told her that she's beautiful at any size. What she did was dangerous. Was it worth the try? The truth is I love her. I'm just glad that she's alive, 'cause I think she is beautiful. She is so beautiful, and we all are beautiful in my eyes. Thanks. So I'm going to invite Dave Nachmanoff out here to play this next song with me. So we're going to pretend to be a bluegrass band, right? Wind picks up like a dancer's heel, sounds just like a fiddler's reel. Mandolin in the rain that sounds like this. Better get ready for a stormy kiss. Let's all do a lively step. We don't care if we all get wet. Twirl around in a thunder show. Hurricane's coming, gonna let it all go. Hurricane's coming, gonna let it all go. Some are scared, wanna tie it all down, but folks like me, we love the sound. When the fiddle of the wind calls my name, I can't sit still in the pouring rain. Let's all do a lively step. We don't care if we all get wet. Twirl around in the thunder show. Hurricane's coming, gonna let it all go. Hurricane's coming, gonna let it all go. Gonna let it all go. Now the wind is still as a summer sky. Rest a while in the hurricane eye. Then a blast of wind cuts through the trees. Dorothy and Toad got nothing on me. Let's all do a lively step. We don't care if we all get wet. Twirl around in the thunder show. Hurricane's coming, gonna let it all go. Hurricane's coming, gonna let it all go. Gonna let it all go. Gonna let it all go. Dave Nachmanoff. This is a love song. You were on the cover of Rolling Stone. I was on page 20 of the Tucson Weekly. You're a Rhodes Scholar. I have a BS from a state university. I hope you like femmes. I own 40 skirts. I'm a big liberal and you'll like my cooking. You're really smart and handsome, and I'm not bad looking. We're perfect for each other, can't you see? Rachel Maddow, marry me. You've got a show on MSNBC. I can't help but swoon when we read the news. I've got 10 followers on Instagram and 21 subscribers on YouTube. No, 22. Your books are New York Times bestsellers. My mom says my books are the best ever seen. You won Emmys and lots of awards. I won for Best Folk in Tucson in 1993. Rachel Maddow, marry me. You've got a partner I can share. I have a wife, she won't care, I think. Rachel Maddow, marry me. Don't you want to live in Canada? Our anthem's easier to sing. We have free health care and milk in bags. We have 20% of the world's fresh water. I know you like to fish. I love to eat fish. Do you like older women? You know, I just wrote this song, and is this thing on? Rachel Maddow, marry me. I do.
Thank you, Jamie. Jamie Anderson will be back with us in the second half of the program. And the program's Radio Live, coming to you live this evening from the Museum of Commerce in the historic Pensacola Village. Radio Live is made possible with support from Autumn Beck Blackledge, attorneys of divorce and family law, offering resolutions to complex family issues. For information is available online at autumnobeck.com. Our next guest, you just heard a little bit from him, helping out Jamie on her set. Dave Nachmanoff has been on Radio Live before. He cut his musical teeth touring, accompanying, and recording with his songwriting hero, Al Stewart, for more than 15 years. During that period and beyond, he's recorded a dozen albums and performs thousands of shows, ranging from living room concerts to the Royal Albert Hall. Oh, and he also found time to pick up a doctorate in philosophy along the way. He has shared the stage with a long list of legendary musicians, including Alison Krauss, Steve Forbert, Firefall, John Wesley Harding, and blues legend Libba Freight Train Cotton. When not on tour, he is busy producing for other artists, teaching master classes around the U.S., and writing and recording custom songs. Currently touring the country in support of his most recent recording, Cerulean Sky. Please welcome Dr. Dave Nachmanoff.
1, 2. 1, 2. Check. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Tom. Stands over 6'3", and that's in his stocking feet. And women turn to stare when he's just walking down the street. A modern day Adonis in a business suit and tie. Oh, if that's who you are looking for, I'm just not that guy. From the boardroom to the bedroom, he's the master of the deal. With eyes as cool as ice and nerves of tempered steel. He's got a taste for subterfuge, he'd make the perfect spy. But if that's who you are looking for, come on now, I'm just not that guy. Two good strong hands to rub your shoulders, or bring a glass of wine when you've had a long hard day, someone to laugh with as you're growing older. Take a look at me, if only you can tear yourself away from him. Oh, he's a lover and a sportsman. He doesn't mind a barroom brawl, and his girlfriends are like trophies he has hanging on the wall. And if you get involved with him, he'll only make you cry. But if that's who you are looking for, I'm just not that guy. Sometimes I wish I were that guy, but I'm just not that guy. Thank you so much. You may have noticed something familiar about the guitar that I was playing. It's not my guitar, it's actually Jamie's. She was kind enough to loan it to me since I had 3 flights yesterday to get here, and I really didn't want to have to deal with getting the guitar on all of them, so thank you, Jamie. This next song, I don't play very often. In fact, I really kind of only play it at a certain time of year, but this is that time of year, so, oh, there we go. Thank you. I'm not going to say any more about it. It's called When I See You. Baby, no, you're gonna be all right. I'll be leaving in the morning. Should be home by Sunday night. Though this trip won't be a long one, I hate leaving you alone. Be counting out the minutes till I'm home. And I'll be in heaven when I see you again. Will you be waiting at our door to let me in? Give our little girl a kiss. You can't know how much I miss you. I'll be in heaven when I see you again. I'm in Newark now, there's not much of a line. They say we're 40 minutes late, but the weather is just fine. I'll hang up because we're boarding, but I'll see you in a while. Then we'll celebrate my homecoming in style. And I'll be in heaven when I see you again. Will you be waiting at our door to let me in? Give our little girl a kiss. You can't know how much I miss you. I'll be in heaven when I see you again. Babe, I can't talk loudly, but I think there's something wrong. A commotion near the cockpit or a fight. We're gonna try to overpower him, 'cause it's only 4 or 5. Just remember that I love you. If somehow we don't survive, we can't let them hit the White House or a populated town. We're going in, oh babe, we're going down. And I'll be in heaven when I see you again. Will you be waiting at the gates to let me in? Give our little girl a kiss. You can't know how much I miss you. I'll be in heaven when I see you again. I'll be in heaven when I see you again. Thanks. So, you can see why I don't play that one every day, but this time of year I usually try to put it in somewhere. The problem is, how do you put that into a set? And the only way to really do that is to do something completely different afterwards. So I'm going to bring Jamie up here to play some mandolin on this next song, which is, yeah, come on, Jamie. Welcome back, Jamie Anderson. This is an oldie but a goodie, originally inspired by our cat. Yeah. Before we had kids, we had a beloved cat named Gulliver who lasted 17 years. And when my wife was out doing some sort of environmental science training or whatever, I was singing to the cat one day, and this is the result. Yeah, we songwriters are a strange breed, right? Almost anything can inspire a song. I hope you guys will help us sing on this. You don't probably know it, but it has a chorus that's pretty easy, so just jump in. It's called Firewoman's Daughter. Let's see, you ready? Yep. Your mama is a fireman, that means she's gotta be away. But with a little luck and a prayer or two, she'll make it home by the end of the day. Well, I know it's a dangerous business, but it's what she's always wanted to do. So while your mom's at work, putting out fires, I'm home taking care of you. You're a firewoman's daughter. Now that doesn't mean too much to you. So you're a firewoman's daughter, little darling. Maybe someday you'll grow up to be a firewoman too. Now when your mama was a little girl, You know she used to like to play with dolls. She's doing mouth to mouth and CPR. She's made a garden hose against the wall. And I know that I've told you the story about how your mama saved my life. She took me down that ladder from a third floor window, and I asked if she would be my wife. You're a firewoman's daughter. Oh, right now that doesn't mean too much to you. Try it with us, come on. Say you're a firewoman's daughter. Little darling, maybe someday you'll grow up to be a firewoman too. Thank you, Jamie. Well, I can't take the place of your mama, and you know I wouldn't want to try. You'd rather have a breast than a bottle, but honey child, don't you cry. 'Cause I promise you in a year or two, when you're a little bit more grown up, I'll take you down to see your mom at work. You'll get a ride on a fire truck. You're a firewoman's daughter. Right now that doesn't mean too much to you. Yeah. Well, you're a firewoman's daughter. Little darling, maybe someday you'll grow up to be a firewoman too. Said maybe someday you'll grow up to be a firewoman too. Thank you, Jimmy Anderson on mandolin. All right.
Thank you, Dave. Dave Nachmanoff and Jamie Anderson helping him there. And they both will be back later in the program as well. The program's Radio Live, coming to you live this evening from the Museum of Commerce and broadcast on WUWF 88.1 FM. You can also listen to the program online at WUWF.org, and you can watch this program on our YouTube channel once it's been processed after the recording tonight. And you can also watch all the Radio Live programs going back many, many years, so you might want to check that out on YouTube. Just look for WUWF Public Media. All right, our next guest, I've been looking forward to having her on for a long time, and I'm glad finally we were able to get her here. Already hailed as the next Woody Guthrie, Chris Matthews is among the brightest stars of the new generation of social justice music makers. A powerful lyricist whose songs of compassionate dissent reflect her lived experience at what she lightheartedly calls the poster child for intersectionality. Justin Hiltner, Bluegrass Situation, calls Matthews' gift a reminder of what beauty can occur when we bridge those divides. In 2017, Chris was the New Song Music and Performance Competition Grand Prize winner at the Lincoln Center. That year, she also released The Imagineers, her album of thoughtful songs on love and life, and the EP Battle Hymn for an Army of Lovers, which tackles social justice themes. She also won the People's Music Network Social Justice Songs Contest at the Northeast Regional Folk Alliance. She's performed at the Sundance Film Festival, Kerrville Folk Festival, and at the Kennedy Center. She's currently touring in support of her album Changemakers, a former drum major and classically trained clarinetist turned folk singer. Please welcome Chris Matthews.
I've traveled all across this land, up the Gold Coast and back home again. Found common ground round every bend, and far fewer strangers than I've found friends. A little princess drawing at breakfast with wonder in her eyes. An immigrant on the phone with her abuela saying goodbye. Planes and trains and buses just me and you. And every person's like a book with a story yet to tell, a hidden gem buried deep within the depths of their well. Hello, how's it going? How's your journey been so far? It's nice to meet you, exactly where you are. I've been from sea to shining sea, from Mendocino to Carolina Beach. And what I found town after town is folks getting right back up when life knocks them down. A sweet widow from Ohio who still sings with every track. A rampant man with his whole life packed upon his tired back. Planes and trains and buses to know us and them, just me and you. And every person's like a book with a story yet to tell, a hidden gem buried deep within the depths of their well. Hello, how's it going? How's your journey been so far? It's nice to meet you, exactly where you are. As I've journeyed far and wide, I've tried to reach out across the great divide, across those knowns and those unknowns that keep us in opposing corners so alone. This or that, insert whatever social construct that you like. I hope all our better angels take the wheel for a while. Planes and trains and buses too know us and them, just me and you, just me and you, just me and you, yeah, just me and you, yeah. And every person's like a book with a story yet to tell, a hidden gem buried deep within the depths of their well. Hello, how's it going? How's your journey been so far? It's nice to meet you, exactly, exactly, exactly where you are. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. Thanks for making me feel so at home. That's why I started out with that one. It's nice. We're going to get to some heavier stuff later. But I wanted you to give me a shot first, so. Well, I want to sing a sweet little love song for you now. That first song is called Exactly Where You Are. That's the very first song on Changemakers over there. All of us have merch, so I hope you'll take a little piece of us home with you today, especially those of us who don't get to Florida too often. I was going to sing like a really intense set, and I was texting my girlfriend, and she was like, I know it's Florida, babe, but you should sing at least one love song for them. So this is the one love song. This is called Oklahoma Sunset, and then this is a sweet little song I wrote sitting in a field at the Woody Guthrie Festival. Mid-July, Friday night, side by side, your hand in mine, just carrying on like we do. But I couldn't take my eyes off of you. She's beautiful, always. If I'm watching or not, if I do or don't say, even when the storm is rolling in, it doesn't stop her light from shining. She's an Oklahoma sunset on a summer night. Stop dead in my tracks just to bask in her light. Oh, she keeps me breathless. Her glory is endless. I hope her light never fades. She's how I wanna end every day. When I come home from a long day, the sight of her takes it all away. Just sitting on the back porch, taking her in is enough to ease all my worry. And she's got a warmth about her that soothes me, a glow all around her that moves me, even when the storm is rolling in. It doesn't stop her light from shining. She's an Oklahoma sunset on a summer night. Stop dead in my tractions to bask in her light. Oh, she keeps me breathless. Her glory is endless. I hope her light never fades. But she's how I wanna end every day. Like the twilight, blue in the sky, into the pink hits her cheeks on those red hot nights. But my favorite part is her golden heart. Oh, she's an Oklahoma sunset on a summer night. Stop dead in my tracks just to bask in her light. Oh, she keeps me breathless. Her glory is endless. I hope her light never fades. She's how I wanna end every day. I wanna end every day this way. So much. Thanks so much, everybody. I always feel like that'll really be my best work as a social justice songwriter if I can get Blake Shelton to cover that song, right? Like, how cool would that be, Blake covering a song written by a black lesbian? Just amazing. So good. Well, I'm going to bring Jamie Anderson out for this next one here. This is a pretty new song. And it feels awfully good to be singing this one down here for sure. This song is called The Rainbow Song, and it's made to be sang together. And so I hope you'll sing this one with us. It's just a callback. So when I say "in this rainbow," you just sing back "in this rainbow." It's very simple. But since this is going to be recorded, we're going to do a quick test just to make sure you got it. So. There's a color just for you in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
You got it. Let's do this thing. There's a color just for you in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
There's a color just for you in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
We got red, orange, yellow. We got green and purple too. There's a color just for you in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
We got black and we got brown in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
We got black and we got brown in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
You know we lift each other up. We don't tear each other down. We got black and we got brown in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
We got blue, pink and white in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
We got blue, pink and white in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
I'm gonna side with love and fight. I'm gonna stand up for your rights. We got blue, pink and white in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
I hope you feel the love in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
I hope you feel the love in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
If you're gay, straight or bi, if you're a trans girl or guy, If you're none of the above, I hope you still will feel the love. I hope you feel the love in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
'Cause there's a color just for you in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
There's a color just for you in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
We got red, orange, yellow. We got green and purple too. We got black and we got brown. We got white, pink and blue. There's a color just for you in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
There's a color just for you in this rainbow.
In this rainbow.
There's a color just for you in this rainbow.
Thank you all so much. I'm Chris Matthews.
Thank you, Chris. Chris Matthews, she also will be back with us in the second half of the program. The program is Radio Live. Support for this program comes from Kevin Ryan, financial advisor at Merrill Lynch in downtown Pensacola, investing in the momentum of a changing world. Details available by Googling Kevin Ryan, Merrill Lynch. Also, I want to do a shout out to the folks at the Hilton Pensacola Beach and PensacolaBeach.com, your one-stop information for all things Pensacola Beach, and folks who have been most generous accommodating our artists over the years. So they've made a huge difference for the show. All right, Jamie's back with us again. You're just coming back and forth all the time. You're just here. So once again, Jamie Anderson.
And one person claps. Thank you very much. Always bring a fan, you know, always. Apparently my hand needed a drink, so I poured a bunch of water all over my hand just now. That was, yeah. It may be a shock until you're at the door. Rest assured you always get what you pay for. They have flowers, but they're all dead bouquets. The ambience is awful at the Bad Karma Cafe. There are no menus, you get what you deserve. Roasted crow and sour grapes, then you get your just desserts. There are no specials, give your wallet right away. Everything is costly at the Bad Karma Cafe. The peas are canned, the chicken always dry. Don't forget the humble pie. Everything is bitter, a never-ending bowl. The ice cream is warm, the rest is served cold. If you don't like it, all you have to do is change. You can earn your way to the Good Karma Cafe. They have creme brulee on their endless buffet, and you'll never gain weight unless you want to, and you'll never have to pay. Thank you. And Dave's going to come out here and join me on this song. You know, I think it was awfully nice of Pat to book two of my friends to share the stage. And, you know, Chris and I are lesbians, and so we have made Dave an honorary lesbian. I think you get a certificate or something. I don't know. My brother used to have a T-shirt that said, "No one knows I'm a lesbian," and he wore it all the time. It's even funnier if you know he's about 6'2", covered with tattoos, and rides a Harley.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah. So this song came about because of something a friend of mine says all the time. You got to be careful what you say to a songwriter because it could end up in a song. And if we don't like you, we might include your name and your phone number. I was sure years ago I knew everything there was to know. Thought I knew dark from light, when to tend and when to fight. And then I learned to let it be. The more gray I get, the less black and white I see. I'll tell you how it came to this. Every day was a simple kiss. I fell into the arms of hope, never knowing how it'd go. And then I learned to let it be. The more gray I get, the less black and white I see. Indigo or blackest night, palest pink or brightest white, it all depends on the light, on the light. And I learned to let it be. The more gray I get, the less black and white I see. The less black and white I see. Dave and I were talking about a gig we did a few years back at a folk festival. And there was a hailstorm and thunder and lightning, and there we are outdoors. And I turned to the organizer of the festival, and I said, "You're going to shut down the stage, right?" And he goes, "We never shut down." So there was like 6 people left in the... Well, I'm scared of dying. It pretty much just, I mean, you know, the sound tower was doing this. And so I turned to Dave and I calmly said, "We're going to die." And he went, "Okay." And then we went out and did the gig.
That's what you do.
Yeah, anyway. So this evening needs a blues song, don't you think so? Yeah, yeah, at least one, especially one played on the mandolin. So here we go. Angry moods, slamming doors. All you did, I wasn't sure what for. I'm not sorry I left. Glad to go and have times you were kind, then you turn on me what was on your mind. That was quite a show. Go on, take a bow. You'll get no applause from me. You're her problem now. Her problem now. I don't have to fake it. Her problem now. I don't have to take it. For me, there is no respect. I'll get my self-respect. You're her problem now. Dave Nachmanoff, y'all. Her problem now. I don't have to fake it. Her problem now. I don't have to take it. For me, there is no regret. I've got my self-respect. You're her problem now. I thought you needed therapy. You said the problem was me. Well, maybe so. I'll claim my share. But truthfully, right now, I don't care. You're her problem now. Her problem now. I don't have to fake it. Her problem now. I don't have to take it. For me, there is no regret. I've got my self-respect. You're her problem now. Her problem now. Hey, hey, you're her problem now.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Dave. Jamie Anderson, once again with an assist by our friend Dave Nachmanoff, who's coming right back to do his set now. But I just need to remind you that this is Radio Live, coming to you live this evening from the Museum of Commerce in the beautiful, historic Pensacola Village, and broadcast on WUWF 88.1 FM and streaming on WUWF.org. And what a fantastic audience we have tonight. You all are doing, singing, doing all this stuff. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Once again, our friend, Dave Nachmanoff.
Couldn't resist asking Jamie to help out with some harmonies on this one because she sings it beautifully. A lot of people think this was written for my daughter, whose name is Sophia. It was actually written before she was born. So, yeah. But I always knew if we ever had a daughter, I hope maybe we name her Sophia. Sophia is the Greek word for wisdom. I guess maybe it was mentioned earlier, the dubious distinction of being a doctor. Doctor of philosophy, not a medical doctor. Can't help you with your sprained arm or something. But in Greek, Sophia means wisdom, and Philo means lover of. So lover of wisdom, Philo, Sophia, you can see it. Didn't totally get away from that academic past. This is called All Too Human. Sophia, I'm just trying to seek the truth. But maybe it's too much to even reach for you. Please excuse these clumsy phrases that I use. Sophia, I'm just trying to seek the truth. But I'm human, all too human. Trying to make some sense out of it all. Well, yes, I'm human, all too human. Just a prisoner who sometimes uses reason, sometimes uses heart to see beyond these shadows as they flicker on the wall. Sophia, come and guide my thirsty heart. It seems I've spent a lifetime just rehearsing for the part. Don't just slip away before my journey starts. Sophia, come and guide my thirsty heart. Because I'm human, all too human. Trying to make some sense out of it all. Well, yes, I'm human, all too human. Just a prisoner who sometimes uses reason, sometimes uses heart to see beyond these shadows as they flicker on the wall. Why can't I ever seem to find the light? For all my good intentions, I can't seem to get it right. Well, I recognize Sophia if she comes to me at night. Why can't I ever seem to find the light? Sing it with us if you like. 'Cause I'm human, all too human. Trying to make some sense out of it all. Well, yes, I'm human, all too human. Just a prisoner who sometimes uses reason, sometimes uses heart to see beyond these shadows as they flicker. Beyond these shadows as they flicker on the wall. Thank you. Thanks, Jamie. New friend, Chris Matthews, somewhere here. We're going to bring Chris out to sing on. Yeah, come on, Chris. You can join us on this next one. Come on. We kind of ran this backstage a little bit. If I could take these guys with me everywhere to do harmonies on this song, I would. But that doesn't mean you don't have to sing too. This is a gospel song, or as close to it as a Jewish guy from the suburbs of DC could manage. So I actually love gospel music, and so I tried. It's my best attempt. So if you like to sing, we won't teach you the chorus because you're intelligent or you wouldn't be here. You'll figure it out. Join in and sing. If you don't like to sing, you can clap, okay? But here's the thing. You got to clap on the 2 and the 4, not the 1 and the 3. For the purpose of the song, I'm going for the sort of Southern Baptist idea, not the Lutheran idea. Nothing against Lutherans, but I've toured in Germany, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So we're going for 1, 2, 3. It's called the backbeat. Now, if you have no sense of rhythm and you don't like to sing, you can still help us in the song. What you got to do is, as we get into it, if the Spirit moves you, just sort of yell, "Hallelujah!" somewhere, and we'll feel it. So this is called "Waiting for the Light to Change." All right. Well, I've been sitting at this stoplight, but I must be moving on. I've gotta get to where I'm going, but it's taken me so long, and I can feel the pressure rising. You know, I wanna honk my horn. I haven't even noticed, but it's a beautiful Sunday morn, and now I'm waiting for the light to change. Yeah, I'm waiting for the light to change, and now I'm waiting for the light to change in my heart, in my heart. Let's get the hand claps going, come on. It's been raining for several weeks now. It feels like Noah back at the flood. So it's gonna take a while before we dig out from this mud. You know, the sky's been dark and cloudy, that's it. And so we haven't seen the sun. Now we're getting cabin fever while we're waiting for it to come. And now I'm waiting for the light to change. I hear you singing it. Waiting for the light to change. Hallelujah. Waiting for the light to change in my heart, in my heart. It's a gospel song. It should have a key change, right? So Jamie, you take this next verse, yeah?
Well, it seems like we're surrounded with both ignorance and greed. There's people getting what they pay for instead of getting what they need. There's a hunger in their belly and a hunger in their soul. You know they won't be satisfied till they feel like they're in control.
And now I'm waiting for the light to change. Don't you know I'm just waiting for the light to change. Yeah, singing. Waiting for the light to change in my heart, in my heart. One more time. Now I'm waiting for the light to change. Waiting for the light to change. Waiting for the light to change. Light to change now. Waiting for the light to change in my heart, in my heart. Thank you, Jamie. Hallelujah. Okay. Gotta be quick. Don't want to go over time here. It's been a pleasure to be back playing for you guys again, and so fun to be playing with friends, making music with people again in the real world. I will just add to what Chris said earlier. We all have music over there. I also, because people aren't buying so much music anymore, I have guitar string jewelry made from my actual strings. Yeah. And I got vinyl, baby. The last album. So this is one from the last album I did, which is it's called Cerulean Sky. But there's a little song of thanks, so I'll finish up with that. Grateful for the sun that warms this valley, for the flowing of the water and the wind. I'm grateful for the cool of summer evenings, and every time the morning comes again. But sometimes I forget. So for now I'd like to say I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for this day. that surrounds me, for the joy of all the time we have to spend. I'm grateful for my teachers and their wisdom, and my ever-growing company of friends. But sometimes I forget, so for now I'd like to say I'm grateful for this day. Try with me. I'm grateful for this day. That's it. And I know there will be struggles yet to come, but still I have to smile. And I know our time is short, but I'm glad to be part of the dance for a while. I'm grateful for this gift of sharing music, for the fragrance and the sweetness of the wine. I'm grateful for the bounty at our table, and the sparkle of my lover's eyes that shine. But sometimes I forget, so for now I'd like to say I'm grateful for this day. Come on now. I'm grateful for this day. One more. I'm grateful for this day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dave. Dave Nachmanoff. So, you having a good time? How could you not be having a good time? And the best part is we still got some more great music ahead of us, because joining us once again, Chris Matthews.
Thank you so much. Well, I think I'm going to be a little bit brave and sing a brand spanking new one. It's always scary when you know it's going to be recorded. But this song was started after the Buffalo shooting, and I finished it the other day after the shooting in Jacksonville, Florida. This song is called My Skin.
Have you ever been afraid to walk home in your own neighborhood in the light of day? Have you ever been made to prove that you belong and then be wronged for what you say? Is my skin so egregious to them? Tell me when will it end? I don't want your thoughts and prayers, and I don't want your tears. I just want to be able to live my life without fear. Have you ever been doing your job and made somebody mad enough to form a violent mob? Have you ever been robbed of your peace when some coward calls you the worst word you've been called? Is my skin so egregious to them? Tell me when will it end? I don't thoughts and prayers, and I don't want your tears. I just want to be able to live my life without fear. Have you ever been so tired of mourning the dead so many times that you can't cry? Have you ever been so despised that a stranger would give up freedom if it meant ending your life? Is my skin that egregious to them? Tell me when will it end? 'Cause I don't want your thoughts and prayers, and I don't want your tears. I just want to be able to live my life without fear, to live my life without fear. I don't want your thoughts and prayers, and I don't want your tears. I just want to be able to live my life without fear, to live my life without fear, to live my life without fear.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. You're going to make me cry, and I can't sing when I cry. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I'm so sorry that another act of violence and terrorism has hit your community. As Dr. King talked about so eloquently all those years ago about the red thread of fate, what happens to one indirectly happens to us all directly. So my condolences to your state, to your communities. I hope you all are sending lots of love to Jacksonville. So I wrote this song in the back of an Uber, as many good stories start. I had gone down to the White House. I lived in D.C. for a long time before I moved to Nashville. And when the results of the most recent presidential election came in, which if you will remember took some time, I went down to the White House to celebrate. And very often when I'm going down there, me with all these boxes that I check, black, lesbian, woman, also left-handed, I'm usually going down there to protest something. But that day was very different. There was wild celebration in the streets of the District of Columbia. People were so jubilant, so joyous, so happy. And because I have made that drive so many times, I saw when the American flags were out in places where they hadn't been before. It was so beautiful. And I started writing this song on the drive over there.
I've seen so many flags flying high. Some were rainbow for pride, some were for saving black lives, some were odes to the war long lost the last time hate tried to rise. But I haven't seen the red, white, and blue for a while. Yeah, I've seen so many flags flying high. Some were red, black, and green for celebrating Juneteenth. Some were signs of respect to the few proud and brave who keep us free. But I haven't seen the red, white, and blue lately. This country of mine hasn't felt much like itself It's no wonder so many put Old Glory on the shelf until the promise of her colors was back within our reach. Then that star-spangled banner, she was lighting every street, and it was a hope revolution. We the people and the future of our choosing, it was a love revelation. Justice for all, indivisible, one nation. Those 4 years didn't feel like the last. The worst parts of our past, it's like they brought them all back. Babies caged, borders closed, our democracy under attack. Never thought I'd see the red, white, and blue do that. Oh, this country of mine hasn't felt much like itself. It's no wonder so many put Old Glory on the shelf until the promise of her colors was back within our reach. Then that star-spangled banner, she was lighting every street, and it was a hope revolution. We the people and the future of our choosing, it was a love revelation. Justice for all, indivisible, one nation, one nation. Oh, those colors aren't just pretty, they're pretty much who we are. Perseverance and justice, vigilance and valor. That's why we were dancing, not marching, as those dark clouds scattered. There was glass everywhere from all the ceilings being shattered. It was the first time in a long time that it felt like it mattered what those colors stood for and who those colors were for. It was a hope revolution. We the people and the future of our choosing, it was a love revelation. Oh, justice for all, justice for all, indivisible, one nation, one nation. And all the insurrections in the world won't change that. I've seen so many flags flying high. Hope the red, white, and blue stays a while.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much, everybody. Yeah, that one was worth singing from the beginning again, I think. Well, I'm going to sing another new one for you. I hope you'll take Changemakers home with you. I promise, if you're enjoying the songs, if it's a brand new one, that means it's not recorded yet. But you should take a chance, because I did write those other ones too. So if you're enjoying yourself, chances are you'll like that one too. This song is, it's called Like Jesus Would. As I said, I'm a preacher's kid. So you can imagine what my teenage years were like in southeastern North Carolina with all those boxes that I check. Oh yeah, that'll be another concert another time. But I was driving in New Hampshire and came around the bend and saw this really beautiful church. And when I got where I was going, this song just poured right out. In my hometown, there's a church on every block, sanctified folks who'd much rather pray for you than talk. They cherry pick the good word and hold on to the bad parts, so they can willfully ignore every lesson Jesus taught. But in a town I'd never been to before, I saw a church that made me want to run right through its doors. I could tell just by the outside I'd be met with open arms, folks spreading the good news with open minds and
and open hearts. Pride flags flying for all to see. Black Lives Matter on the church marquee. Bet they don't just pray when the sick take ill, or just send thoughts when another gun kills. I bet they vote like Jesus would, like the choice they make might do some good for somebody. Yeah, that's my kind of Christianity. Somebody said if Jesus came back now, half the Christians in this country would try to crucify him somehow. They call him a liberal and hurl woke like a slur. They take one look at his brown skin and then probably call him worse. So this one's for those fishers of men, not the people putting evil and evangelical again. Love one another, his commandment from the start. So keep spreading the good news with open minds and open hearts. Pride flags flying for all to see. Black Lives Matter on the church marquee. Bet they don't just pray when the sick take ill, or just send thoughts when another gun kills. I bet they vote like Jesus would, like the choice they make might do some good for somebody. That's my kind of Christianity. Pride flags flying for all to see. Black Lives Matter on the church marquee. Bet they don't just pray when the sick take ill, or just sending thoughts when another gun kills. I bet they vote like Jesus would, like the choice they make might do some good for somebody. That's my kind of Christianity. Yeah, that's my kind of Christianity. Thanks so much. Thanks very much, y'all. Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to sing this last one for you, and then I hope we all get to come hang out and chat with you over there. Thanks so much for making me feel so at home in Florida. This last one is called, thanks so much. This last song is called Cancel Culture. Because, you know, at the end of the night with all those boxes I checked, inevitably someone used to come up to me and say, you know, you're so brave talking about that stuff. If I was having thoughts or feelings, I probably would just be quiet. I had so many thoughts about that, about folks staying silent in the face of so much that is wrong, so much that we could be doing better, so much that we could be fixing, when there is so much in this American culture of ours that we could and should be canceling. So this song is kind of about that. Now, this is a quintessential folk song, so if you hear something in there that really, really resonates with you, and you know how inside you're like, whoa, but you don't do it outside? You can do it outside. That's what this one's for. It's made for that. Just a quick, in and out, just whoop, that's it. And then at the very end of this song, as is true with all good folk music, it is made to be sang in community, because when we sing out, when it comes time for us to speak out, we got a little extra practice in there. So, just like Dr. King said, darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. And so when I sing Drive Out the Darkness, you all very fervently sing back, drive out the darkness, drive out the darkness. 2 times, okay? Okay, you know, people have so many thoughts about your state. I want y'all to send this one all the way up to DC for me. There's a whole lot in our culture I'd cancel if I could. Instead of banning books, I'd ban gerrymandering for good. The rich would feed the poor like the good Lord said they should, and every child without exception would feel loved and understood. No more whitewashing our history when the truth will set us free. No more watching corporate profits soar while people sink into poverty. No more telling kids they're flawed because you think that your God would. There's a whole lot in our culture I'd cancel if I could. There's a whole lot in our culture we should cancel right away. Instead of banning saying gay, we should ban racist holidays. Teachers should get to teach without worrying about their pay, or if they'll have an active shooter that they'll have to keep at bay. No more kids in bulletproof backpacks. It's a school, not a war. No more pretending that machine guns are what the Second Amendment was for. No more doing nothing because it's easier most days. Yeah, there's a whole lot in our culture we should cancel right away. There's a whole lot in our culture we could cancel if we tried. Instead of banning abortions, we could trust women to decide. Every size and shape of body could be normalized, and every type of mental illness could finally be destigmatized. No more squeezing and contorting into boxes we don't fit. No more saying that we're fine when we're not, but scared to admit it. No more telling little boys it's better not to cry. And there's a whole lot in our culture we could cancel if we tried. We've been marching in these streets, singing we shall overcome, praying all the world would give up all their bombs and all their guns. I just want peace of every kind for the whole world tonight, and to believe that Martin was right. We can drive out the darkness with the light. Drive out the darkness. Drive out the darkness. We can drive out the darkness with the light. Drive out the darkness. Drive out the darkness. We can drive out the darkness with the light. Drive out the darkness. Drive out the darkness. We can drive out the darkness with the light. Thank you so much, Florida. I'm Chris Matthews. Thank you all so much.
Chris Matthews. Yeah. Woo. Thanks for being a great audience. Thanks for singing along, clapping at the appropriate times. Radio Live is a production of WUWF Public Media at the University of West Florida. Our technical director and broadcast mix master is Mr. Dale Regal. Our house sound is engineered by Tom Skinner. Master control this evening is being masterfully controlled by Bob Barrett. Our videographers tonight are Teresa Clark, Chuck Dunlap, and Hannah Roos. Our video director is Quentin Williams. Our house manager is Trish Allison. Our photographers and production assistants are Jenny McKeon and Anthony Potts. Our stage manager is everybody's favorite Jewish mother, Enid Siskin. As you leave tonight, remember to keep your eyes on the road, your heart on the coast, and your mind on public media. Good night, everyone.
Radio Live is made possible with support from Autumn Beck Blackledge, attorneys of divorce and family law, offering resolutions to complex family issues. Support also comes from Kevin Ryan, financial advisor at Merrill Lynch in downtown Pensacola, with advice for what matters most when you need it most. Details available by Googling Kevin Ryan, Merrill Lynch. Accommodations for Radio Live artists provided by PensacolaBeach.com, an all-in-one website for all things Pensacola Beach. To review rates on hotels, book tours and activities, see upcoming events, and view the latest beach report, visit PensacolaBeach.com.